Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot, and this is a tarot card reading for Taurus. All Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Taurus in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. First of all, I see some blockages being lifted. If something's been taking a long time and going really slow, I see things picking up the pace really quickly. Something coming in for you immediately, like right now or very soon. I would say within the next 8 to 10 days. Something that maybe you've been waiting for that's been taking a long time. With the 8 of Wands to the 10 of Cups, this is very good news. Like, this is the best news for you. This is almost like a happily ever after. This is whatever your 10 of Cups means to you: emotional satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. More than just personal self-satisfaction, it is to do with the people closest to you as well. This is not something that you've done all by yourself. This is something you've done with others, something that you will be celebrating with your family, your friends, whoever is closest to you. It's meaningful to you, but it's also meaningful to them. Okay. King of Pentacles and the Strength card here. So this is Leo energy. We've got Leo with the Strength card, but we've also got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So King of Pentacles, this is your energy. This is all about being down to earth, realistic, practical, and wealthy. This is a wealthy man who could be in your life, a masculine earth sign, whether it's male or female. It's in the masculine energy of asserting yourself to manifest. So it's about your pentacles, your wealth, your finances, your health, your material possessions, including your body, but also your home, I guess it could also be your car. I'm hearing car, and with the 8 of Wands here, this is about travel as well. So it could be like getting a new car, getting a new boat, or going on some kind of adventure. But the King of Pentacles is a homebody. He is even sometimes described as a little bit boring because he's so predictable and reliable, really. That's what he is. He's stable. So he may not be the most, I guess, exciting of the kings, but he is that aspect of the Emperor, which is the divine masculine, who is very grounded, like I said, practical, realistic, down to earth, and usually very wealthy because of it, because he's not the Page of Pentacles. He's not even the Knight of Pentacles. He's the king. He's established, and that is the establishment of a very firm foundation. And with the Strength card being here, he's very much in control of himself. This is all about self-possession, self-control, and fixed sign energy. Leo, Taurus energy, fixed sign. So we've got mutable energy here with Sagittarius and Pisces, and then you've got Earth sign and Leo. So you could be dealing with this or having this in your chart somewhere, or the current astrological placements right now could be important to you, because I think we've got Saturn in Pisces, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think maybe it was yesterday or something like that, the moon was in Sagittarius. This is also Mercury in Sagittarius and Mars in Pisces, so these placements could be clarifying and confirming this reading for you. But I would say what it comes down to is you are going in the right direction. You are controlling yourself and directing your creative life force energy, because Leo is the creative life force energy of the sun. The sun never goes out, is the light that never dies. It is the fire that never dies, the light that never goes out. But, you know, the darkness is usually a blockage, right? Casting a shadow because there's an object in between yourself and the light. Or we are turning our backs on the sun. Like at nighttime, the earth spins, rotates, and turns its back on the sun. So there is this illusion of the sun going down or going out, the light going out. But for some reason, I just feel like saying, you know, the light never goes out. We just turn our backs to it, or maybe there's a blockage in between us and the sun, and there's a shadow that's cast. And so I feel like with this 8 of Wands, whatever blockage is being lifted. We are no longer turning our backs to the light. We are turning again towards it. When I see the Strength card, it's like seeing the Sun card in a reading as well. It's when the sun comes up in the morning, the light is shining on us, the blockages are lifted. The Strength card, again, it's like the power of our desire. We are in control of it, and we are directing it towards a creative, I would say in this case, creative financial solutions, creative material, successful material solutions to our problems, because I'm getting like, again, Six of Wands energy is Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. I'm just getting that vibe here of like victory and breakthroughs. So if you're waiting for some kind of financial security that's going to make you very happy, this is coming in for you. You're having a message, or this will no longer be delayed. The Eight of Wands is like clear, open, honest communication, a message coming in that's going to make you very happy, or something coming in for you. I do first get, for some of you, it is communication. Speed of light type communication, very quick, fast, instantaneous, text message, email type communication. This is not something you really have to wait for. Or for others of you, if you've been waiting, you're no longer going to have to wait for this Ten of Cups to come in for you. New home, new job, financial security, and this is because you have the strength to make it happen. It is a gentle type of dominance, okay? There's this woman here, she's holding the lion's mouth. The lion could eat her, could bite her, is a lot stronger than her, but because she loves the lion, maybe she raised it from when it was just a cub, and the lion trusts her, and she trusts herself. It's like power in reserve. Somebody said that to me once, and it felt so right for the Strength card. It's like power in reserve. It's knowing and being so confident because you know how competent you are, what you are capable of. You know what you can do, and you're able to do it. And you don't have to prove yourself all the time in every situation. It's like you can pick and choose your battles and be very successful in that way. Okay, so that's what I've got as far as tarot. Let's get a couple of oracle cards. I feel like I could clarify, but basically this is confirmation that something that you've perhaps been waiting for, some kind of a breakthrough or communication, is coming in for you. It could definitely be from this masculine earth sign or Leo type energy, or it could be to do with your finances, your home. Like if you've been looking to buy a home, if you've been waiting for an offer on something that you're selling, it's definitely got to do with like business. King of Pentacles is a businessman. He is a property owner. Okay, so it's something along those lines. But this is also your energy as a Taurus. Okay, so we've got impulsiveness. Mars in Aries. Impulsiveness is about doing something that could be very spontaneous or also kind of reckless. Doing something very quickly, and it came out underneath the Eight of Wands. So there's something very spontaneous about this. It could be a spontaneous decision, an impulsive decision that's been made with Mars in Gemini coming out underneath the Mars in Pisces. So we've got a lot of Mars, Emperor, masculine, assertive, action-oriented energy here. So you may need to take action to make this dream come true, or it's these actions, these decisions that you've made. This could also be somebody impulsively choosing to take action towards you. And look at this, at the bottom of the deck, we've got Mars and Capricorn. More Mars energy, authority. And then we've got more Leo energy with Mercury in Leo, which is drama. So this could be a very dramatic person who is very showy, who is, a very creative type of person, but who's also like a performer, or somebody who's got a very high profile, public status, somebody who could be quite famous or very well known in their field, who's got authority, an authority figure, who could be, yeah, like I said, maybe even famous or in some kind of show business, a relationship with somebody in show business, or this could be you having a sort of promotion within and being very well known in your field, having some kind of authority. So some kind of impulsive decision, okay, made, either you are dealing with an authority figure, or this is you, or you end up being recognized and given the authority that you deserve. Or wait, no, it's also help from an authority figure as well. So I'm going to get a couple of tea leaf messages for you. We've got the Tiger. Doing something risky or taking a chance. Yeah, that's that impulsive decision. Okay, I'm being told that I need to rearrange this a little bit to put things in order here because it'll make more sense in the long run, okay? Because look at this. The way it turns out is we've got the authority coming out underneath the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is definitely an authority figure, and this is Capricorn energy, so it's more earth sign energy. And then Mercury and Leo coming out under the Strength card. This is to confirm and to clarify that this reading is in fact for you. Okay, so we've got the Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance, coming out underneath Eight of Wands, impulsiveness. So there's somebody who, maybe it's you or it's the person that you're dealing with, is impulsively sending a message. There is this instantaneous communication or action taken, an impulsive, spontaneous action, doing something risky and taking a chance. Okay, so it is risky and all right, let's see. There's a feather here that came out. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Oh, interesting. So you may be having to make some decisions about who you share this happiness with. If somebody is undependable and insincere, and you know, I hate to typecast, but it is coming out underneath Pisces and Gemini energy, which is mutable energy, which is changeable, which can be somewhat unreliable. So there may be somebody around you who is a little bit flaky, okay? So this could just be a warning that you may be taking a chance on a relationship with somebody who might be a lot of fun, but who might not be in it for the long term, okay? So let's see, let's get maybe two more. Okay, there's three. So we've got Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up for you. Excellent. So I do get that sense of promotion and a raise or something you have, and it's coming out under authority and King of Pentacles. So it's definitely a financial opportunity, I would say, that is opening up for you. You have a path towards financial success and greater authority, power, responsibility in your field of your job. Okay, so Kangaroo, unsettled times and a need to plan ahead. So that could be to do with the drama, you know, and then a major challenge to overcome. So I do think you will have the resources, something you will be overcoming this challenge. I just do think that it will be work for you. You still have some work to do, and you might need to watch out for this unreliable person, because perhaps associating with this person too much might be a little more trouble than it's worth. Do plan ahead. There is a major challenge for you to overcome, but you have this opportunity. So this challenge is an opportunity, and I think that's the right mindset to look at it, okay? Okay, so I just saw 1313 on the clock. That could be an important number for you, the number 13 or the number 44. I want to get an Enigma card for you, and then I'm going to get astrology before I close this reading out, okay? I'm also feeling called to get Woodland Warden's card for you and maybe even read for it. And I also feel like I might want to read for a decision. You see, I've been trying to make these a little bit shorter, but it's just going to end up going on, isn't it? So let's get an Enigma card for you. This is about duality, okay? This is that Gemini, Pisces energy, that Mars. Somebody may be somewhat impulsive, but also they are holding two ideas at the same time, or two emotions, or two relationships. There's duality here, and there's a need to harmonize and to find the middle ground, the balance between opposites. And I'm actually going to read from my sheet here, duality. It says connection of opposites, oscillation, black and white thinking, and a need to harmonize. Yeah, so the oscillating between back and forth can make somebody seem or come off as undependable and insincere, indecisive. There's oscillating between, and there's a need to harmonize these opposites. This is also an interference pattern. I don't know if you can see this on this card, but this pattern in the background, the Vesica Pisces here that you see in the background with all of these sound waves, okay? it's called an interference pattern, and you get an interference pattern when, like, for instance, you drop two pebbles into some water and the ripples bang into each other in the water. They interact with each other in that way, and it scatters the energy and makes the energy like very thin. I'm getting this intuitive impression of somebody is interfering perhaps, and you know, doing something very risky at this time may be inadvisable, because it could be that you are coming into a very happy, lovely, good place in your life, and it's important for you to control yourself and stick to the plan and be very realistic and practical at this time, and to yeah, to make sure that your confidence is coming from a place of grounded competence, grounded in knowledge. And I just heard forbearance. Okay, so our emotions, our desires, especially, and even our anger, our love and our hate, both love and hate in this duality, of course, we all experience both, right? So what I'm trying to say is these are the things that inform us about who we are. They make us who we are, right? And they can direct us, and we can direct ourselves and our life force energy towards creative goals. And I think that's the best thing to do right now, is to direct that energy towards stability and overcoming this mountain, rather than being dissipated with some kind of interference from some kind of like unreliable person who may be that like oscillating between more than one idea, relationship. There's a lot of mutable energy here. There's fixed sign energy with Leo, and there's Capricorn and Aries as well, but I'm just getting that sort of mutable, changeable, Sagittarius is very adventurous, does not like to sit still. Pisces can be very emotional in the sense that they have a large range of emotions that they experience, and from one moment to the next they might change how they feel. And Gemini is the same way, but with the mind, so they change their mind a lot, right? They like variety, they like novelty, those sorts of mutable signs. They like change. And so I do feel a tension here between stability and change. Maybe you want change and somebody else wants stability, or maybe you as a Taurus are the one that wants some kind of stability and commitment, but somebody you're dealing with might not feel the same way. Okay, let's get an astrology card to confirm and clarify this reading for Taurus. And then we will get Woodland. Okay. Woodland Wardens. Okay, so we've got Jupiter, which is growth and expansion. And we've got the 10th house, which is structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. So yeah, it's like you're growing and expanding in your structure. This is all about discipline, with the Strength card being next to the Knight of Pentacles. So I think it's that sort of self-discipline that's going to help you to grow and expand at this time, especially when it comes to your authority, your accomplishments, and your career. You need that structure right now. And I think it's best for you to maintain that structure for yourself, because you do have some challenges. And I think it'll be better for you to face those challenges, to grow and expand, to see them as an opportunity if you are grounded, focused, and disciplined. That's the key word we're looking for here. Okay, but also Jupiter and the 10th house are sort of that opposites duality energy. Jupiter is expansive. It's Sagittarius and Pisces. It rules both Sagittarius and Pisces, where the 10th house is actually the house of Capricorn, authority figure, as we see here, but is ruled by Saturn, which is all about limitations and structure and being very serious and rigid, right? So we have this tension here, and it could be a very creative tension, but it might need some special handling to make the most of it. So you might be advised to find the right balance to harmonize these energies, or else the interference pattern could get kind of messy, right? So maintaining that harmony and that balance is so important. And as a Taurus, you are ruled by Venus, so that is definitely something that is important to you anyway. So you might want to use that sort of Taurian fortitude and strength and discipline to really dig in at this time, because you do have this new opportunity and this path opening up. Although it is going to be a lot of work, so you will want to be focused, okay, and ready to take on the challenge. I do see you getting your 10 of Cups. I do see it picking up speed and picking up the pace and coming in perhaps a lot sooner than you think, but I don't see you getting it without focus and work and, yeah, being disciplined in your life's mission. Okay, so let's get a Woodland Wardens card for you before we close this out. I might also actually, I'm going to get a month of the year for you too. For those of you who'd like to put a date on this reading, I have some months here, so we'll do that too. But let's get a Woodland Wardens card. I'm saying this one. Intuition, the bat and the hellebore. The bat and the hellebore. This is so beautiful. I love these flowers. But it's your intuition. So you're being called at this time to use your intuition. Also, this is number 19, which is the number of the sun card in the tarot, which is more of that sun. I knew I was feeling that energy of the sun and Leo here. I'm going to read from the Woodland Wardens deck for you. I just opened straight up to strength. Isn't that amazing? The elk and the ash, the strength card. And I'm being called, it says, I'm being called to read this out loud, not the whole thing, just the questions. It says, am I prepared to face upcoming challenges? How does inner strength differ from outer strength? And what situations call for each? So you're being asked if you are prepared. So maybe you need to be more prepared because there are challenges coming up. And if you are being a little bit flaky right now, it's time for you to be very sincere and focused on your real life's mission and see the bigger picture. But let's read for number 19 because that's the one I actually wanted to read for in the first place. Okay, so it is the bat and the hellebore. Intuition. Bats are guardians of the night, representing dreams, visions, and the subconscious. They show us how to access our mystical side. Hellebore is an unusual flower, blooming in the winter with downturned sepals. Sorry, I don't know what that means. Downturned sepals, S-E-P-A-L-S. I'll look it up later. Sepals or sepals? Sorry, guys. It resembles a cup being poured out, a symbol of emotional candor. Ooh, so that's like expressing your emotions. Together, the bat and the hellebore tell us to trust our intuition. It says your instincts can be relied upon. So you definitely want to rely on your instincts in this situation. You probably know who this person is that maybe is unreliable. Curl inward like the hellebore, and as the blind bat trusts its hearing, trust your intuition to guide you. Your thoughts and actions may be out of sync. You may be heading down the wrong path, or you might have put your trust in the wrong person or thing. If something feels off, it usually is. It probably definitely is, actually. It says, pause and listen and respect your own inner knowing. How can I learn to trust my gut? How do I need to analyze a problem, or is the answer more immediate and instinctual? Okay, so those are the questions to ask yourself. Do I need to analyze this problem, or is the answer more immediate and instinctual? And yeah, how can I learn to trust my gut? So like, if you don't really know how, now is an important time for you to learn to do that. So I'm going to get 1 or 2 months here for those of us who'd like to put a month on this. When is this blessing coming in for Taurus? When is this happening? January. That was talking about the winter. So there's something important about this winter, and January may be very important to you. January is also Capricorn and Aquarius season, so that's more Capricorn here. Aquarius is also the opposite of Leo. So we've also got December. Again, December and January, this winter is going to be so important for you, for some of you. If this reading resonates for you, if I'm talking to you, then trust your intuition and look forward to this winter being a very important turning point in your life's mission, where something big and important is definitely going to happen for you. December is also Sagittarius and Capricorn season. So I do feel like Capricorn is very important. We've got the King of Pentacles, and right underneath it, Mars and Capricorn, some kind of authority figure. And then we did have Mercury in Sagittarius and also Jupiter here, as well as the 10th house. So there's a lot pointing to Sagittarius, Capricorn season, as well as Aquarius. You may also be dealing with these in your life, or you may have these signs in your chart somewhere. If so, you may want to look at your own chart, like you may want to look at those readings, right? So if you have those signs, you may want to look at those readings. There could be something in this message for you. New opportunities opening up probably this winter. So trust your intuition. Your instincts are on point. You'll definitely want to have some discipline, but if you do, I think if you can find the balance and the harmony between these opposites, you'll definitely have an important opportunity to grow and expand, especially financially, and this could be very important for your family. I do feel called to read for Mars and Gemini, so I'm going to do that real quick. Mars and Gemini, before we go. I don't want this to go on too long. I keep saying to myself, I want to do shorter readings, but it's okay. I will do what I'm called to do. So, action and mental awareness. That's Mars and Gemini. This could be a heated argument and cross-questioning someone, a fight over a contract, or a regretted letter. So this could be that undependable and insincere person, and there could be a fight with this person. Impulsiveness, doing something risky and taking a chance. This could be an argument with somebody. There's also a chessboard here, so somebody could play chess, but this could be a very strategic, and then in chess you've got the king, and the authority figure here is like the king or the queen. Okay. I'm just getting a lot all at once here, but it's important to be strategic and very intelligent in the way that you approach this argument, because you could be dealing with somebody who's very good with their words. Somebody could have Mars and Gemini, okay? And they could have like the gift of gab, and they're really good at running circles, and they'll say anything. And they could be very persuasive and very good at debate. And so you'll want to face that challenge. Are you prepared to face that challenge? Maybe that's something that's going to be a part of this drama that you're dealing with perhaps an authority figure. You definitely don't want to get into a regrettable argument with perhaps your boss when you're so close to reaching a certain milestone or a goal in your career. Maybe that's a warning for some of us, as we need to be on guard against that and handle it in a very strategic and intelligent way. But let's read on. When this card is drawn, it indicates the need to make a quick decision, but bear in mind that speed is not the most important factor. Okay, so we've got impulsiveness here, doing something risky and taking a chance. So it is about making a very quick decision, but maybe it's important to slow it down a little bit. Okay, the King of Pentacles does not make snap judgments. He takes his time, and maybe you need to take your time a little bit too. So you're going to be faced with a situation where you're going to have to do something quickly, but doing it quickly is not the most important thing. Maybe doing it right is more important than doing it fast. Okay, so maybe there's something you're working on, and it's about to pick up speed with the Eight of Wands, but keep in mind, doing it right is more important than doing it fast, okay? That's definitely, I feel so strongly that's definitely a message for some of you. And I do feel like there could be an authority figure that that could help you. And okay, I'm going to read for Mars and Capricorn, and then we're done here, all right? Ambitious moves requiring great self-control. That's what this is. And the Strength card is all about discipline and self-control, okay? Ambitious moves requiring great self-control, being in a position of power over less reliable people. So you are coming into a position of power, and somebody you're dealing with is undependable, insincere, unreliable. So this is you taking control of a situation. A lonely job with great responsibility, seeking help from somebody in a position of authority. When this card appears, it can indicate a need for the questioner to take control of the situation by asserting authority. Alternatively, it may be necessary to seek the help of a person in power. So it's either you taking control of a situation because somebody's unreliable and you've got to like handle it, and you don't want to get into an argument with this person. I get the sense that this is not somebody you want to waste your time arguing with, okay? Because I get like Five of Swords energy right now, okay? Yeah, and look, Jupiter is coming in here again. You have something new coming that's going to be so good for you, so lucky with that Wheel of Fortune. You do not want to get sidetracked by somebody who is just distracting you, or is like, there's a strong message of discipline and self-control is what you need right now to get what you want. And if that message is for you, then you know instinctively exactly who it is that might call you off your path or who drives you crazy because they are like unreliable for some reason. But maybe that's not for all of you. I think for some of you, you are coming into your power right now because of your hard work, determination, your discipline, and your focus. And you're so serious, okay? You're definitely not getting involved in any stupid, pointless drama, but there are some things you have to do quickly, and it's important for you to balance out doing it fast and doing it right. Doing it right the first time. Yeah, I just feel like if you did something a little too impulsively, okay, you might still get what you want. I do see you getting that blessing. It will come in for you either way. But I feel like if you did it too fast, it just might be sloppy, you know? And I think you're gonna be a lot more happy with the outcome if you do it right the first time instead of like, okay, because for some of you, it's like, I want what I want and I want it now. You know what? I just remembered that, remember that like commercial years ago? It's my money and I want it now. Remember that? I am getting chills. It's like, it's my money and I want it now. Like somebody feels that way, so impatient. I just think that it would be best, like you're gonna get your money. You're gonna get what you want or whatever it is that this represents, okay? You're going to get it. I think it's important for you to just like, and I know I'm talking to a Taurus and you are the most patient sign. You have the most forbearance of anybody. You are strong and solid. And like, if like nobody waits like a Taurus can wait. Nobody can wait. Taurus can outwait any sign, okay? Just by because there's nothing easier to you, to a Taurus, than sitting on your ass and just waiting for stuff to come to you. Like an Empress, very comfortable with that situation. But that doesn't mean you're not human, and sometimes you have a human moment where you're like, it's my money and I want it now. Like, now's the time to be disciplined, okay? I feel like there are certain circumstances that are outside of your control, but you can control yourself and direct that energy towards construction and very constructive things. And there's an argument you don't want to get into, this drama you don't want to get into right now. It's unsettled times. You need to plan ahead, see the bigger picture. You have some major challenges to overcome probably this winter. There might be some huge challenges this winter for you. Plan ahead. Be patient and be solid. Tap into that King of Pentacles authority energy. Take control of the situation because there's somebody you cannot rely on them to do that for you. You have the foresight. You have the intuition. You know this winter, maybe for some of you, okay, if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to somebody, you know this winter is going to be hard. So stock up now. I don't know why I have to say this. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. If this reading is for you, then you know better than I do. Your instincts are telling you. Okay, set aside some extra money because bills might be higher this winter. Who knows, with the world being the way that it is, yeah, that's just the smart thing to do. It's always smart. You should always have a little extra. But anyway, that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. Big Jupiter energy for you. We had the Wheel of Fortune come out. This is good luck, being in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, so you're getting messages about something that's going to make you feel very happy, very solid, and your discipline is paying off, okay? So tap into that Empress energy and sit pretty and let it come to you. But also you have to, that's that duality again, because you also have to assert yourself in some ways. So I think it's like knowing when to assert yourself and knowing when to attract to yourself what you're manifesting. It's like balancing those things, oscillating between them and being very flexible between those things. Like, oh, it's like when you're racing a car. Okay, I'm getting somebody in a car racing, right? That impulsive Aries sort of 8 of Wands energy is like racing in a car. It's not all gas, gas, gas all the time. Sometimes you apply the gas. Sometimes you let your foot off the gas. Like if you're going around a sharp turn, a sharp corner, you take your foot up off the gas and maybe you put on a little brake, like applying the brakes a little bit and like oscillating between the gas and the brakes to maintain your speed in the optimal way. because it would be less, it would be, yeah, it's more appropriate sometimes to like slow it down around the corner. And then once you're around the corner, you speed it back up again. You know, that sort of thing. That's an important message for somebody. So it's not all gas, gas, gas. And it's certainly not all brakes either, because, you know, if you were just hitting the brakes the whole time, you wouldn't go anywhere, obviously. So like, I think for you, you know when to hit the gas and when to hit the brakes. Like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you know when to maybe contact them. And then it's very wise to know when to back off. Like, you know, they're busy today. You know, they've got a lot of work on the plate. So you back off a little bit, you give them some space and let them come to you. Okay. But that doesn't mean you never contact them. It just means you contact them. I think your instincts are on point. It's like, you know when to contact them and you know when to let them contact you, and you let it go back and forth so that it's very natural and it's never forced, and you're not like, you know, desperate for attention or anything, but you're also not avoiding them either. That's a message for somebody. And it's the same thing with like maybe a job, or you know when to assert yourself and you know when to hang back and like attract to yourself. Or maybe that's just a lesson that you've been learning lately and it's definitely paying off. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can send me an email. I'll let you know how it works. I've got like 3 different options from $20 to $50, something like that. Just tell me what you need. If you need one question, we'll work it out. If you're like, hey, I've got $10, I need to ask one question, I'll say, you know what, that's cool, fine by me. I want to be of service, okay? But I also want to exchange energy in that way, and that's the best way you can support the channel, obviously. And you know, I've got a lot of things going on right now. I'm building my tiny house, and I'll be sharing that with you all soon. So when you support the channel, you support that as well. But in any case, I just want to say I love you so much, and I will be back again soon. And what else did I want to say? I just want to say, in any case, now I forgot. What do I always say? All right. In any case, I want to say, oh yeah, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.